I mean, there are people in I'll give you an example. The New York Times. There is an op-ed, an essay in the New York Times and in the International New York Times yesterday. Yesterday being December 14. And it's bashing the new government of Poland, being illiberal and everything else, when the EU is supposed to be for democracy and law and justice is against democracy. It is the opposite of the truth. Europe is no longer a democracy. They're ruled by bureaucratic edicts from Brussels. There's not a democracy going on in Europe, and now Poland wants to have its democratic freedoms back and is being bashed by it as somehow illiberal.
Do you consider these attacks on the PIS party, on the new government of Poland that is coming from the German newspapers, from some American newspapers, Brussels newspapers, some British newspapers, do you consider this as a Kremlin propaganda attack somehow?
Not entirely. I think that's a part of it. I think that plays a role. I'm sure the guy who was in Sofia, Bulgaria with some center of whatever is being sponsored by the Kremlin. But the guy wrote for the New York Times article yesterday. But it's, the European project and the whole EU sanctity of the whole thing. It's their political correctness shtick. And that is, it folds right in with what the Kremlin wants. But it's their German thing, and it's, we all are in the EU, and we want the EU to run everything, and we don't want anybody out there actually demanding that they want to run their own lives, like the Poles. And so they get all freaked out about that.